Hi everyone, it's me Sanchari and welcome back to my channel Simply Sanchari. Hope you all are doing well. In today's video, I shall be reviewing a super affordable drugstore foundation. So if you guys are interested, then please stay tuned till the end of this video. So today I'll be reviewing one of the foundation from Mars Cosmetics and it is their Blossom Soft Matte Foundation. You get 30 ml of quantity and the shade I picked up is 106 Sand Beige. Now because they had only 6 shades to cater to, so it was not of a much difficult task to choose one of my shade because the darkest shade is what I went for. And this is how the outer packaging looks like. At the back you will find the description, the ingredient list and all other details. It is priced at rupees 449 and the expiry date is January 2027. So that is all about the outer packaging, and this is how the inner packaging looks like. It comes in a frosted glass bottle with a cap and a pump, which is a good thing I would say, and this foundation has got a nice weight to it. I wouldn't say it looks cheap in any way, and the shade number and name is also stuck on the bottom of the packaging. Now I'm someone who really don't like to go for affordable foundation. Firstly, they don't have enough shade range, and secondly, I don't know how it is formulated, but because I love most of the products from Mars Cosmetics and I thought Sand Beige could suit my complexion, so I thought let's just get it and see how it looks on my skin. Today we are going to use this foundation with a brush and a sponge to see how the coverage and the finish is. Let's just prime our face. So I want to keep everything to Mars. Whatever product I have from Mars, I'll try to keep it in that. So I am going to use the Mars Glow O'Clock primer. So let's see, I'll squeeze some of the product and then apply it to my entire face, and this has got a nice tackiness, so I think it will keep my foundation and my makeup long lasting. So I have not done any kind of color correction. Also you can see a scarring over here. Let's see how it covers. I'm most excited to see whether it covers my scarring or my pigmentation and unevenness on my skin tone. So I'll take about a palm. Oh, okay, it's quite thick, you can see, and this is the shade Sand Beige. Let me just swatch it over here. So it is matching to my face, but it is not matching to my neck. Let's see how it goes. So I'll just dot the foundation. Alright, so this is how the foundation looks with the brush and the sponge, and the brush did not cover my scarring over here, but the finish that I got is immensely beautiful. The sponge side and the brush side is giving me an equal amount of coverage. Now this shade looks quite orange on my face. Let me just drag it to my neck so that it becomes one color. Alright, so I've dragged the foundation down to my neck, but still it is not doing much of a difference, and you can see my face, you guys. It is looking so orange as if I've mixed some pigment with my foundation. Now if you are someone deeper than my skin tone, say about NC 46 to 47, you can definitely pull off this foundation, you guys. Now today I don't think I need any kind of color correction because it has already cancelled out my darkness because of the orange tint, and I am really happy with just one layer of this foundation because I do not have much of a problematic skin, and the coverage it gave is a medium coverage because the scarring over here has faded out little bit, and I'm really loving this radiance that it is giving me. I don't know, is it because of the primer or is it just the foundation? So yes, maybe next time I will try it out with a mattifying base and see whether the luminosity is same or it gets altered. But the only bummer is my orange face. I'm looking like a Oompa Loompa. I don't know why, but it's looking weird on me. So I really have to go with a lighter shade of concealer to balance out everything. I hope I can do that. Let's see how it goes. And to check the oxidation test, I've swatched the foundation on the back of my hand. So I'll complete the rest of my face makeup and be right back. After that, we are going to do an oxidation test. Maybe I'll not do any kind of wear test today because it's not possible. I have to go out to run some errands, so I cannot, keep this foundation and go out. People will think I'm crazy. Just share my review, my first impression, and what I feel about this foundation. Alright you guys, so I'm back after full face of makeup, and this is how my skin looks with this foundation, which looks pretty much better at the moment than earlier. Now when I initially started applying this foundation, you have seen me how dark and orange it looked on my skin, but when I went with a lighter concealer, everything just balanced out and now it is not looking orangish anymore. Also, once I set my face with the powder, it is giving me a soft matte kind of finish, and whatever glow you can see is just because of the highlighter. Cannot feel the heaviness of this foundation, though it has a very thicker consistency and the texture is very smooth. It glides on beautifully both with foundation brush or with sponge, and both with brush and sponge you have seen that it gave me an equal amount of coverage. I do really love the medium coverage that it provided, but if you're someone who loves that light coverage for that everyday wear, you can go ahead and do so. Also, once I've set my face with the powder, I cannot feel the tackiness of the foundation anymore, and also it is not transferring to my finger whatsoever. And whatever products I used on top of this foundation, everything just went on smoothly without any tugging, pulling, no patchy marks, no foundation lifting whatsoever. Now I really wanted to know the undertone of this shade Sand Beige, so I DM'd Mars over the Instagram and they mentioned that it has a warm undertone, which I would totally agree with. But if you are deeper than my skin tone, then this shade Sand Beige is going to suit you guys. But if I really want to use this foundation because I loved it so much, then I will have to mix with a lighter shade of foundation, and only then I can make it work on my skin tone. So my first impression is it is a beautiful foundation. Only bummer is they have limited shade, and if you are someone who wants to try out this foundation, then you may not have a shade for you. So the first impression is good. Now you have seen me swatching this foundation on the back of my hand when I started doing my makeup. Now let me do a fresh swatch. So this is the old swatch and this is the new swatch, and just look at it. The foundation has definitely oxidized. In my knowledge, it oxidizes 2 shades darker. That is what I can see, and this is how it looks. This foundation gets a total thumbs up from my end. I would love to recommend to those who falls under this 6 foundation shade category, and for someone who doesn't have shade for you, I'm really sorry you guys. Now Mars does need to extend their shade range when it comes to their base product, because they do have some beautiful base products with them, but not many of us can try it because we don't get our shade. Now if you don't want to pay a full price for this foundation, then just wait for a good discount, because I picked it up for rupees 249 only from Myntra's end of recent sale. If you haven't watched that haul video of mine, I will mention the link over here on the I button. Please go and check out what all things I have hauled. Yes, it's a wrap for today. Hope you found the content helpful and informative. If you did, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell button. You can also follow me on my social media handles, whose link I have mentioned it in the description box. Please come and say hi, and I will see you soon with my next one. Till then, bye bye, take care.